IOTEX value figure January 2026. The genuinely ordinary expense of IOTEX IOTEX could go to 010 toward January's end. Amazingly, IOTEX could be trading around a biggest really worth of 011. With the base expected cost of 0094 IOTEX IOTEX value figure February 2026 for February. The expense of IOTEX ord of is expected to show up at a normal month to month. Certainly the uttermost truly reaches of 011. While the coin will trade between a constraint of 011 and no less than 010, which for the most part is very critical. IOTEX value forecast essentially walk 2026. The expense of IOTEX is expected to really arrive at in any event, all expectations and purposes, worth of 011 in 2026. In a significant manner, the IOTEX cost could truly show up at a generally exceptionally outrageous pretty worth of 012. With a run-of-the-mill trading cost of 011 all through 2026. In an unpretentious manner, IOTEX value conjecture April 2026. The truly ordinary expense of IOTEX IOTEX could generally go to 011 toward April's end, which really is very huge. IOTEX could especially be trading around a generally exceptionally outrageous worth of 012, with the base expected cost of 011. In a genuinely significant manner, IOTEX IOTEX value expectation May 2026. Concerning May 2026 IOTEX cost in a real sense is gauged to really show up at a most negligible possible level of 011 or so. They essentially thought the IOTEX cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 012. With the run-of-the-mill figure cost of 012 IOTEX value expectation June 2026. The expense of IOTEX generally is expected to in every practical sense arrive at in any event worth of 012 in 2026. In an unobtrusive manner, the IOTEX cost could fundamentally show up at a biggest extremely worth of 013 with the common trading cost of 012 all through 2026 or so. They in a real sense thought IOTEX IOTEX value conjecture July 2026 for July. The expense of IOTEX generally is expected to by and large show up at an ordinary month to month, essentially the farthest fundamentally reaches of 013. While the coin will trade between a restriction of 014 and a kind of the least 012 lovely in opposition to mainstream thinking. IOTEX IOTEX value estimate August 2026 for August. The expense of IOTEX is expected to for the most part show up at a regular month to month, practically the farthest reaches of 013. While the coin will trade between a constraint of 014 and no less than 013 IOTEX IOTEX value figure September 2026 for September, the expense of IOTEX in a real sense is expected to by and large show up at a run-of-the-mill month to month, practically the farthest truly reaches of 014, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 015 and something like 013 in a kind of significant manner. IOTEX value estimate October 2026. The exceptionally typical expense of IOTEX IOTEX could in every way that really matters go to 014 toward October's end in an unobtrusive manner. IOTEX could be trading around a biggest most certainly worth of 015. With the base expected cost of 014 or so. They essentially thought IOTEX value expectation November 2026. The expense of IOTEX is expected to reach at any rate kind of worth of 014 in 2026 or so. They thought the IOTEX cost could in every practical sense show up at a generally sort of outrageous worth of 016. With a run-of-the-mill trading cost of 014 all through 2026. In opposition to mainstream thinking. IOTEX IOTEX value conjecture, December 2026 for December. The expense of IOTEX certainly is expected to especially show up at a common month-to-month outright furthest, most certainly reaches of 015, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 017 and no less than 015 within the latest 1 month. The expense of IOTEX reduced by 65,382, clearing out a mind-boggling typical measure of 0062 from its continuous worth. In a significant manner, this surprising down suggests that the coin is in plunge at the fundamentally present time, inferring that it will in general truly be a good buy and entryway for rapid hypothesis. In an unobtrusive manner, the 90 days cost change is close 7634 and the expense circumnavigated from a base ordinary expense of 013 The most prominent especially typical expense of 0.16 in the past 90 days, which is genuinely critical. IOTEX is someplace close 81.57 with the most really outrageous normal expense of the coin was around 0.19 and the base regular worth of was around 0.18 in past 4 months in an unobtrusive way. IOTEX value conjecture 2026 facts. What will truly be IOTEX truly worth in 2026? In a significant manner the IOTEX cost in every way that really matters is assessed to basically show up at a most outrageous level of 0.17. With outright smallest expense of 0.15, close to the completion of 2026, which for the most part is very critical. Does IOTEX fundamentally have a future in opposition to mainstream thinking, to the extent that worth IOTEX explicitly has an extremely uncommon potential to show up at new levels in an unobtrusive manner? Generally it is measured that IOTEX will augment in regard which truly is genuinely huge with respect to the most part, shown by unambiguous subject matter experts and business inspectors. IOTEX can sort of make some waves in and out of town. Cost of 113 till 2030. Is IOTEX worth buying in 2026? In an unobtrusive manner IOTEX is genuinely worth really should continue to stretch out as lack will in commonly broad empower cost ascend in a truly significant manner. Compassionately note there by and large as a bet to any endeavor which generally is genuinely huge. Just essentially placed assets into what you can accomplish, proceeding showing up at any goals, and sort of direct the best investigation possible, in an unpretentious manner. IOTEX value figure January 2027. In January 2027, the expense of IOTEX in every way that really matters is gauged to in a real sense, be at around a base most certainly. Worth of 0.14 in an unpretentious manner. The IOTEX esteem especially worth can in a real sense show up at a constraint of 0.16, with the run-of-the-mill trading commonly worth of 0.16. In IOTEX value expectation February 2027, the expense of IOTEX in a real sense is expected to for the most part reach at any rate genuinely worth of 0.16 in 2027. Incredibly, the IOTEX cost could in every practical sense show up at a most outrageous sort of worth of 0.17, with the ordinary trading cost of 0.16 all through 2027. Which is very huge. IOTEX value figure in every practical sense. Walk 2027 and truly walk 2027. The expense of IOTEX generally is gauged to be at around a base truly worth of 0.16. The IOTEX esteem kind of worth can show up at a restriction of 0.18, with the ordinary trading in every way that really matters worth of 0.17 in IOTEX. Value conjecture.